Are you considering moving abroad? Or perhaps you're wondering where your current home ranks among safe location. Moving to a new country can be exciting, but don't forget safety and security when taking the plunge. The Institute for Economics and Peace is by far one of the best yardsticks to consider when assessing just how safe countries are. 163 countries across the globe are ranked annually based on their levels of peacefulness. So, what is peacefulness? According to the IEP, the number of violent deaths, impact of terrorism, nuclear capability, conditions of peace, social security, internal conflict, and international relations are all integral factors that constitute peacefulness. The Global Peace Index 2022 has been published, and here's your list of the world's top 10 safest countries today. Number 10. Japan. There is a reason for Japan's renowned reputation for safety. Statistics show that Japan had 2.3 murders for every 100,000 people in 2019. In comparison with the US crime rate of 5 per 100,000 people, Japan's crime rate is less than half of that of the US. The Japanese government's strict gun control law and heavy investment in security measures like CCTV cameras and metal detectors help prevent crime. Such governmental efforts, alongside the local culture that values respect and peace, help foster a sense of order and safety, which then translates to the country's low crime rate. Number 9. Singapore. Singapore has low levels of crime thanks to its effective law enforcement. From its equally strict gun laws all the way to its tough laws and punishment for criminals, the government adopts a zero-tolerance approach to crime, successfully deterring crime and would-be criminals alike. Their elite police force sufficiently clamp down on crimes and keep the streets safe too. What's more, Singapore is a clean and orderly country. Do you know that chewing gum is banned in Singapore? There is a general sense of orderliness among its residents in Singapore, which helps contribute to its overall sense of safety. Number 8. Czech Republic. The Czech Republic has a lot to offer. Rich history and culture, beautiful scenery, and perhaps most importantly, safety. Located in Central Europe, the small nation has enjoyed long-standing stability and peace, as reflected by its low crime rates and the absence of terrorism. Locally, the country has many safety measures in place, such as its strict gun laws, large police force, abundance of security cameras, and its well-maintained public transportation system. At a national level, the Czech Republic is a member of NATO, an intergovernmental military alliance between 30 member states, providing residents with extra security during volatile times. Overall, the Czech Republic is a safe and peaceful place to live. Number 7. Slovenia. Coming in 7th place is yet another small country in Central Europe, Slovenia. Crime rates, violent or petty, are low in Slovenia. Globally, there were 6.2 homicides per 100,000 people in 2020, while Slovenia averaged at 1.4 per 100,000 people only. Theft and vandalism were relatively rare to the country too. Apart from its promising low crime rates, having been a member of the European Union since 2004 and having had the same government since 2008, Slovenia enjoys political stability, which helps ward off major threats, internal and external. On top, Slovenia holds a geographic advantage. Surrounded by Austria, Hungary, Croatia, and Italy, Slovenia is buffered against any current areas of conflict or unrest. Number 6. Portugal. Portugal may be long known for its Mediterranean climate, exotic islands, and laid-back vibes, but recently it's gaining attention for another reason. You have guessed it, safety. It's no secret that income inequality and higher levels of crime and violence are correlated. Portugal's wealthiest 20% of households earn just 7.5 times more than its poorest 20%, which is about half that of other developed countries like the United States. This relatively equal distribution of wealth helps keep the crime rate low. On a similar note, Portugal's well-established rule of law means that property rights are safeguarded and government corruption is rather rare. Understandably, crime has a hard time thriving in such a stable environment. For over 200 years, Portugal has not been directly involved in any major war. The Portuguese government has evidently been committed to resolving disputes through diplomacy instead, fostering peaceful relations with its neighbors. Together, all these factors create a safe and welcoming environment. Number 5. Austria. Just like Portugal, Austria is a well-run country with a strong economy and little corruption, thanks to its government, political system, and policies. People generally are less likely to turn to criminal activities when they have access to stable income, which helps to explain Austria's overall low crime rate. The rare occurrence of violent crime and property crime alike renders the country a very safe place to live. Austria truly lives up to its reputation of being one of the safest countries in the world. Number 4. Denmark. Like every other country that's made the list, Denmark too has a low crime rate. In 2018, Denmark recorded only 127 homicides, which is an extremely low number. Denmark's strong economy as well as welfare system has helped to narrow the gap between the rich and the poor, reducing both social unrest and the incentive to turn to criminal activity. Moreover, Denmark is a small country with a relatively homogeneous population, making it easier for law enforcement to maintain law and order. Number 3. Ireland. Given that the Global Peace Index takes into account a wide range of factors including crime, conflict, and terrorism, it is safe to say that, no pun intended, Ireland is an impressively safe country. For starters, the country has an incredibly low murder rate. In 2018, there were just 33 murders in all of Ireland, which is fewer than 1 per 100,000 people, and far below the global average. In addition, according to Eurostat, Ireland had the second lowest rate of violent crime in the European Union in 2017. Crime rate aside, Ireland is also largely free of conflict and terrorism in recent years despite its troubled history. Also, in case of major wars, Ireland's neutral military status and policy would help its residents to steer clear of the danger that comes along with wars. Number 2. New Zealand. Not only does New Zealand benefit from its relatively small population, low crime rate, and stable government, it also benefits largely from its geographic location. Essentially an isolated country in the Southwest Pacific Ocean, it is naturally less susceptible to external threats. While New Zealand is prone to natural disasters like earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, strict building codes have been in place to help protect against earthquake damage, making New Zealand overall a safe and secure place to live. Number 1. Iceland. Crime rate, especially violent crime, is really low in Iceland. Therefore, the country is among the safest in the world. In the IMD World Competitiveness Report, Iceland ranks highest for basic infrastructure due to its sophisticated telecom network and good airport connections. Iceland's universal healthcare system is funded by taxes. Despite the fact that doctors are allowed to see patients privately, the country does not have any private hospitals. Living up to its reputation, Iceland truly is the safest country in the world in many ways. There you have it, your list of top 10 safest countries of the year. Have you been to any of these countries? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, leave us a like and subscribe for more. See you next time.